Hey, it's Tim, licensed loan officer. Today we're going to talk about what is the difference between a pre-approval and a pre-qualification. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new to this channel, please go ahead and like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you're interested in buying a home, if you're a first-time home buyer, welcome. Glad to have you here. I talk a lot about credit, money, investing, and how to level up. So if you're into that kind of stuff, you're at the right place. So today I'm going to go over the difference between a pre-approval and pre-qualification. Now, a lot of people think they're the same thing, but there are some slight differences. And I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about pre-approvals and pre-qualifications in this video. So stick to the end. You know everything about them, and you'll be well prepared and equipped. And I believe knowledge is power. Okay, I'm going to go ahead here and share my computer screen, and then we'll get right into the presentation, okay? All right, great here. So we have pre-approval and pre-qualification, and they're going to go head to head. All right, and let's get into it. And before, I just want to give you a quick introduction. This is something I'm working on, like a little landing page. I just snipped it and wanted to show you this. We are more than just lending, okay? I'm more than just a lender. I am helping first-time home buyers navigate the buying journey, okay? And I'm going to read this statement for you real quick here. Being in the mortgage space since 2019, Tim has an in-depth understanding how to guide first-time home buyers through their first purchase. And that's funny, I'm reading in second person. Oh, I'm silly. Okay. Tim is passionate about helping first-time home buyers. Tim created a first-time home buyer Facebook group. By the way, if you're not in my Facebook group and you're a first-time home buyer, you better join, okay? And regularly makes YouTube videos. I'm making YouTube videos right now. Tim is always looking for ways to save you money on a purchase of the home of your dreams. Book a call. Yes. If you're in Michigan, Ohio, Florida, Texas, a few other places, book a call. I can help you. But at least subscribe and enjoy the channel at least, okay? So, all right, what is a pre-approval? What is a pre-approval? What is it? Okay, a detailed evaluation of your financial profile. It involves completing a loan application, submitting your documentation, and some verification. The lender will review your credit history, your financial information, and issue you a pre-approval letter, including your loan amount, what you're approved for. So the loan amount you're approved for. They'll tell you your payment. So that sometimes will be on the pre-approval, or they'll tell you, and then the loan program. And those are all important information. You know, what's the loan amount I'm approved for? What is the payment for that? And what program did you put me into? And then this will give you confidence in your ability to secure financing. So that's all our pre-approval is. You're pre-approved to buy a home, okay? And you're secure financing. And you should get pre-approved, before you get on Zillow, before you go to some open office, try to get pre-approved. It's going to really help you. It's going to lay a path for you to, really let you know, like, what's in your price range, what kind of program, So get pre-approved. A lot of people do it backwards, where they contact a realtor, or they just start house looking at Zillow, and they're stressing out seeing houses. But get pre-approved, and it's going to really help you, okay? So that's a pre-approval. So what is a pre-qualification? They sound kind of the same, pre-approval, pre-qualification, but they're different. So a pre-qualification is a preliminary assessment based on self-reported, okay, information. It's an estimate loan amount you may qualify for It's quick, usually quicker. It's quicker. It's a process that does not involve analysis of your credit or verification information. So that's not all the way true. So usually with the pre-qualification, we'll go ahead and pull your credit. You did complete an application, and then we will ask you, hey, how much you have in the bank? How much do you make? And if things sound pretty well, like if you have decent credit and you said you have this amount of money, this and that, we will give you a pre-qualification. Now, most lenders are getting away from pre-qualifications because sometimes people will take that pre-qualification letter, go put an offer on a home, and they get their offer accepted where they have a live contract to buy a home in 30 days. And then they will submit all their documents. And then we find out that they deposit some of that money in the bank. It wasn't sitting there, wasn't seasoned. Or maybe they only been getting that overtime for like a year, and it's 2 years of overtime to average it out, so it's less overtime. So a lot of times we're getting away from pre-qualifications, but normally a pre-qualification is just something where they run your credit, you tell them how much you make, you tell them how much you have in the bank, and they give you a pre-qualification, but they really want to upgrade that to a pre-approval, okay? So that's the main difference. So the main difference between a pre-approval and pre-qualification is a pre-qualification is quicker. So QUIs, it's quicker. A pre-approval is better. This is better. It's better. A pre-qualification is easier, It's very easier, Pre-approval is, I would say it's all around better. Like the two differences between these ones, a pre-qualification, just get pre-approval, okay? But and this one takes longer. It's longer, but it's also stronger, stronger. And pre-qualification, so the only way you really get pre-qualification, maybe over the weekend, if you find a home you really want to put an offer in, but I recommend getting pre-approved, okay? Just get pre-approved, okay? Now you can get pre-qualified and then they do collect your documents like a pre-approval. That is, that could happen, okay? So real quick here, what are the steps to getting pre-approved? I want to go over that for you, the steps, okay? And the steps are, you first want to gather your necessary documents or documentation. I'll go over those in the next slide. You want to research and select a lender. You want to find a lender that you can trust, a lender that has your programs. So if you're FHA, make sure that lender does FHA. Most do, but a few don't. If you're looking for down payment assistance, make sure that lender offers down payment assistance. Not all lenders offer down payment assistance. Some say they do, but they really don't. Then you want to apply and submit your application, and then have your documents ready. And I'll go over those documents on the next slide. And that really does us a lot of favors if you have your documents. Give the lender, 1 to 2 days to look at it. If it takes any more than a week, maybe there's something wrong, okay? And then you're going to get your decision, you're pre-approved. And then next, you go ahead and get your realtor, and then you go house shopping, That's it. It's not that hard. It's not complicated, okay? It is not that hard. And here are the documents you will need to get pre-approved. It's a lot of twos, okay? So the last 2 years of W-2s, your last 30 days of pay stubs. So if you're bi-weekly, last 2 pay stubs. If you're weekly, the last 4 pay stubs. Now, don't worry if you went on vacation or you didn't work a lot of hours. A lot of people worry about that because what we're going to do, we're going to look at your W-2s. Your W-2s have your whole year of earning and your pay stubs, your year to date. So the system automatically does a algorithm and averages all out. A lot of people are worried that, hey, I took a vacation last week, Tim. I'm gonna wait and give you a $40 pay stub with overtime. No. We're gonna look at your year to date. We're gonna average your year to date and your W-2s, okay? Now, you really don't have to have your tax returns if you're W-2. But if you have them, go ahead. Just remember, some people give us tax returns and not a W-2. We need a W-2, okay? And if you can't find your W-2, I can help you go to the IRS and get it. So, and then your last 2 bank statements, okay? Now, if your money's not in the bank, you need to put it in the bank. We can't, if you deposit money, we can't use it. It's not verified, okay? So make sure your money's in the bank and it sits there for 60 days so it's seasoned, okay? Seasoned means you have 2 bank statements that show the beginning balance and ending balance. If you deposit that money, I need to find out where it came from. And if you can't show proof that where it came from, we can't use it, okay? So, and also if you get coming from a 401k, make sure you have your 401k statement, okay? All money has to be verified. A lot of people, have mattress money and want to put it in the bank. And I was like, we can't use that, okay? A copy of your driver's license and sometimes your social security card, not all the time. But this is all the documents you need, Usually it could take me a day and a half, 2 days to get all this stuff together. A lot of companies have EBT or different softwares. You can get your W-2s or contact HR or your old employer. There's a lot of ways you can get it from the IRS. But yeah, your pay stubs are pretty easy. I know you get direct deposit. A lot of people don't get their pay stub, but it's good to look at your pay stub. Make sure you know where your money's going. Even if I got direct deposit, I still want to look at my pay stub and see where my money's going. Bank statements, pretty easy. Online banking, you can download that. So all this is pretty good, but you'll be surprised how long it takes some people to get some of these basic stuff. I'm gonna get in trouble. Okay, next slide. And then remember, this is remember, a pre-approval. It's not a guaranteed final loan approval. Okay. It's basically, hey, this is what we have. This is what we see. This is what we verified. You're pre-approved, okay? But your final approval, or we call it a clear to close. It's based on verifications. So what that means is that lenders are going to send something called a VOE. A VOE, that's called a verification of employment to your employer, So they're gonna verify that. So they're gonna send that to your employer, and also 3 days before you close, or a couple of days before you close, they call your employer. Yes, they call them like 3-4 days. So don't try to trick, these lenders. Don't try to play smart with them. Just be honest and upfront. Because they tend to find out. And what happens is that you waste the lender problem, then the realtor's mad at you, the sellers are mad at you. Just be honest. Be as honest and transparent you can. So they're going to verify a bunch of stuff, the property and the appraisal, make sure the value's there, and then underwriting. So when you find a home, it's going to go through underwriting. The first step is just give you a conditional approval. The next step, they ask for a few more documents and questions, and then you get a clear to close. That's normally the process. So, and let me help you out too. These are some things you do not want to do after being pre-approved. So after you get pre-approved, this is very important. You want to keep everything normal, okay? Whatever you've done before you're pre-approved, just keep everything normal, okay? Do not quit or change jobs, okay? This happened to me. A guy literally had a salary and he took another job where it was like something like commission based. And I was like, so I'm not even getting into it, but we couldn't use the commission because he went from salary to variable income. And with variable income, it requires 2 years. Yes. So after you're pre-approved, please keep everything the same. Don't change jobs. Don't quit jobs, okay? Don't make any large purchases because that can mess your DTI. And that stands for debt to income, okay? Very important. Don't make any large purchases, okay? Please just wait until you buy the home, get the keys, and you can do whatever you want, okay? Do whatever you want after you get the keys, okay? Don't open any new credit, okay? Please. Yeah. When you open credit or close credit, it can change your credit score, okay? And I don't want to take any chances, okay? This is the biggest purchase of your life. Please don't open credit. Don't close credit. Don't miss a payment. Don't withdraw any money. Don't make large deposits. Yeah. After you're pre-approved, you just look for your home. Work with your realtor. Find a home, put in offers. That's all you need to do. Don't make any changes. Don't co-sign for anyone, okay? And if you have to do something, please talk to your lender first before doing anything. Talk to your lender, okay? Very important, okay? So I want to make sure you get this home, okay? And then did you have any questions? Any questions? All right, that's all I have for you. Well, thanks so much for watching. I hope this helps. Hope I let you know what documents you need and your pre-approval against different from a pre-qualification. As said, I recommend just getting a pre-approval. Always submit your documents. Have lenders look at everything. Make sure that your pre-approval is bulletproof, okay? Because you really want that confident when you're not looking at homes and knowing for sure you got your financing. You just need to find a home and get that contract, get that offer accepted, and then close on your home. Now, if you have questions, concerns, drop me a comment. I would love to help you. I love to talk to you. My job is to help people get homes, help people build wealth, become rich, millionaires. That's my job. Thanks so much. I'll see you again on the next video.
Hell yeah!